ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your New York Islanders franchise mode. And as odd as it is, I feel like we've made progress. Pardon. It's going to be a big offseason. We know that. Lefevre needs to come back. Caulfield's going to walk. Walls needs to come back. Tage Thompson's one we'll get back to in a minute. Soderstrom's going to walk. Lindell's probably going to walk. Zubov, we need to keep. Pellich, I'd like to bring back, but I don't like. He wants like 6 mil. Yeah, not doing that. Um, but I've offered some smaller guys some contracts. I have the lines laid out in front of me, and ultimately we're going to need a third liner and a fourth liner and a scratched player for the NHL roster, as well as 2 defensemen. So if we look here at our main roster, defensemen, right? I feel comfortable with this top pair. I really do. I think Zubov can stay to play on the second line. But after that, man, it drops off. And, we got to figure that out. So I think that someone that's going to end up going here is Swayman. Now, 6.5. Sorry, guys. That's not bad. But like I Cousins is to the point where he can take that next step. I expect him to do so, right? And then let's look at in the system goalies. Lennox can come up and play in the NHL because Petrel's going to be ready to play as the starter in the AHL. We have to sign DeBoer, who's going to be the AHL backup. So it kind of just makes sense. And that's 6.5 mil that we can clear off the cap this year. Obviously, we're going to have to be ready to pay it out next year. If you look at it, goalies, there we go. Because, I guess 2 years down the line, we're going to have to pay it because Cousins is, in fact, going to be an RFA soon. So with that in mind, I do actually want to offer Tage Thompson a contract. Tage was a huge part of our playoff run. He really was. And he wants to come back, so I'm more than happy to have him back. Looks like it's going to be 6.25. Not the worst deal in the world, that's for sure. And 2 years should take him to the end of that contract for Cousins when we're going to need more money. So let's just make sure that we get him. We got Pinto, which is good. We got Reese. We got Alexi. We got Vero. We got Vezyanov. That's actually interesting. I don't think I had him in my plans. We got Tage Thompson. Beautiful. So I'm ready to head to the draft. Again, another draft where I just want to get value. That's really all that matters. Getting good value here. That being said, if there is a potential to trade up, we'll definitely explore it because we have some guys who are going to be moving out. Wow, nothing changes in the draft lottery. Interesting. Specifically, the guy that comes to mind is a guy by the name of Landon Tan. I don't really have a spot for him. He doesn't have any X factors to help chemistry. So we're going to be looking to move him out. So with that being said, I do want to check through our ratings. Okay, Lefevre is a franchise level player. We have to re-sign him. Have to. White and Mayer both re-signed for quite a while. Quite a while here. So we got to get Lefevre on that contract as well. Barzell is quietly having his contract come to an end next season. So I think I signed Tage Thompson for one too many, actually looking at that. Walls and Caulfield's not going to come back, so we can go ahead and just ignore that. Walls is up to an 89. God, that's not going to be good for us. Really loving that McKenna contract, though. $5 million for an 87 overall. We will take that every day of the week. Looking for some other growth. Yeah, he's an 83. Really disappointed Zubov didn't grow. Really disappointed in that. Oh, man, that is difficult to trade him away now at a 90. This is probably going to be his peak value, though. So that being said, let's get into the draft. Don't have a ton of picks. Draft class is honestly not looking that great, but I have some targets that I want to go after. The first one's actually on Anaheim here, and it's this guy, Skilly. He's going to have 2 years left. He's going to be a solid addition to that middle six, or I guess the not middle six, the second defensive pairing. I think he'd be a great addition there. Now, that being said, what would we trade to get him, right? There's a few things to look at. One, obviously, being Tan. Like, it has to be. He has to be on that list. Something else I'd like to look at just to consider for a moment. Swayman does have good value. That is something that we need to keep in mind. Honestly, I might trade Petrol. He did not grow very much. He's 22 years old. It's just not a great guy. It's not someone that you ideally have here. But looking at defensemen, seeing if we can trade anything. I mean, the big three is all we really have. So it's a bit unfortunate, But I would trade these two guys, Joden and Gogol. Okay, they don't want to do that. Next question. Petrol. I would trade that. Rejected. Okay. We'll remove these two. And let's step over into the draft picks category. Obviously, you guys know we're kind of struggling right now for draft picks. They don't want to do it. They do not want to do it. Lovely. Okay, we will come back to that. Arizona also has a player that I'd like to look at for the defensive core. There's no chance that we're going to get him. Olesen was the guy, but there's no chance. So let's go back. Let's see if we can figure something out here for skill. Or skilly. Realistically, what else could I give up? I think a third here, a third, and a future second. I think that's a solid trade if we could pull that off. Just a touch. I would give you a future second. Actually, give me the third this year. You all can get this third from down the line. Really. Multiple second-round picks. 3 second-round picks, Petrol and Tan for Skilly. We have to do that for cap reasons and for just the simple fact of being able to keep our team. That is a big move. That kind of locks down the idea that we're going to have a top 4 that's solid, Okay, Oda is the first pick. I think that's actually kind of a shock, to be real with you. But I am going to pencil in Skilly here. So the next guy is going to be on that third line. And I think he'd be a great fit, but we got to see. It's going to be Paul here. It's his first name, Arthur Paul. He has the Schneip ability, which is what was giving, what's his name? Caulfield a big boost. So yeah, I think that could be a good trade. Trading Swayman for him. Vanacek has 2 years. I don't love that. Really don't love that. Like a second and a fourth. Definitely not going to do that. Okay, we will do that. We got to sign a goalie in free agency. Absolutely have to sign a goalie in free agency. Yeah, because right now it's going to be Lennox and DeBoer in the AHL. So we gotta get ourselves someone down there. I'm actually gonna erase Petro here. We have Lennox. Just erase that, and we have DeBoer. So that means that Tage Thompson, along with Paul and Kapanen, make up the third line. So now we just have to be able to figure out our guys. But right now we need to get value, right? So let's go ahead. Let's look at the draft class here. Let's see what we have available to us. Sharp, interesting. Okay. See anybody? No. Okay, now we're getting down into 1 stars. Top 6. Okay, low elites. Too early. Yeah, too early. Ooh, not at 24 or whatever. I'd take those 3 if I got the chance. Okay, let's see here. 37. Orpik here in the 60s. Landry in the 80s. McIntosh, Cutler. Cutler and Nylander, not really. I mean, Semin there. Like, some solid options there for sure. Keyword there at 114, that'd be good. That'd be a great grab. Holes. Yeah, so that's what it looks like roughly. In terms of gems, we have 2 gems. We have Wyman here, and we have Bliznark, or Bliznak. Huh. I like him, but I don't think we're going to do that. And Wyman here. Larry Wyman. Huh. I think we're alright. Let's skip up to 28. I just want to see, though. Wyman was low elite, which is what we thought he was going to be, so. And Bliznak was a 76. I don't know why. Bora was an offensive defenseman. That would have been nice. Okay, I would like to trade this pick, to be perfectly honest with you. Looking for multiple seconds and multiple thirds. Preferably from a team that wants to trade their picks. Canadians have multiple there, I believe. Ottawa has multiple. No, maybe I'm just seeing things. Canadians do have multiple, I thought so, but Calgary and Columbus. Let's see, Calgary and Columbus. Calgary definitely has 2, which would be solid. Let's talk to Calgary. 20 or 47 then. We get 47. Give me those 5 picks for 28. I will throw in rookie skaters. I throw in Pratt, Morgan Pratt. Just a touch. Yeah, roughly one of him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sim pick, who do they get with it? Yeah, fine with that. Let's see here. In the mid-40s, pin players, who's the top one that we have here? 109. 64, Orpik. 84, yeah, we're going to take Orpik here. We'll probably take Landry with the next one. Top 9, hate to see that. Really do. I mean, that's tempting, that really is, but where's that guy that we pinned? I hate that it also doesn't sort by like, oh, you know, you had potential for this, you had potential for this. Like, we'll take Landry here. Okay. 66 overall, playmaker. Very happy with that. People spend first round picks on that type of stuff. Now we're going to look at pinned again. Looks like 109 is probably the highest. 110 down here in Burns. They're both medium elite. One's a goalie, which makes me think that he's going to have higher projection or higher chance. Yeah, we'll take the goalie here for Kunin. Fringe starter. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Where is he? 110. Burns. Griffin Burns. Come on. Medium top 9. Jesus. 110. 110. Okay, we got a couple guys here. I'm just going to take Heward. Medium top 6. Dude. Only really hit on one pick today. 160s. No, we're going to take Granlund. Timo Granlund. Elite. Thank you. 220 in the 7th round here. One of the last picks. How many of my pin guys are still here? Okay, a couple low elites. Hobson. Yeah, we'll take Hobson. 7th D. A little upsetting, but not a good draft. It was okay. The draft was okay. Yeah, I think that's all I can really say there. Resign coaches. Let's go ahead. Let's do that. Go right here. We'll take care of that. And we'll take care of that. There you go. Few scouts. All right. No worries. No worries. No worries. Take care of Ford. Take care of Bugstad. Take care of Reynolds. And take care of Peverly. There we go. No goalies entering RFA, but I do have a few guys that are going to be entering RFA. Fever for sure. 14. Okay. Walls, what are you wanting? 13. Good lord. Soderstrom, go ahead and walk for me, bud. And Zubov, definitely going to qualify you. 6. That I can do. I'm not paying you that, Pelich, so if you're going to be like that, we'll release you. 2.3. We'll release you. We'll come and get you later. Isaac, we'll release you. Bonk, definitely going to qualify. Try to get you on a decent deal here. Okay. I went down too far here. Release you. Gonna re-sign Silverthorne here. Qualify Sorelli. Release Newkirk. Qualify Goldman. Sign Combs up. Sign Sogren up. Sign Gogol up. Sign Swanson up. We can let those walk. I don't mind. In goal, we're definitely going to sign DeBoer. So there you go. Just advance a day here. See what we get. They're all saying no to their job titles. Okay. I'll not let you down. Yep. Cool. So, to be perfectly honest with you, I think we're just going to sim to free agency. I think that's the best case scenario here. Eric Bugstad. Hire coaches for sure. We need AHL coaches. To be honest with you, I don't really want to sign one, but George Nielsen, pardon. Joe Pavelski. Yeah, sign you too. We'll come back. Obviously, we'll have to get them at different times. Okay. Now the big thing. Free agency. Asking for 14.5 for 7. I can't do that. Flat out, I can't do that. I can't do 13. Now, where is RFAs? Defenseman. 83. Oh my gosh. I would do a 6-year deal for $5 million if you'll do that, my guy. Absolutely would love to have you for that. Okay, so he's not insane as long as you don't go 7 years. 5 years, 10-5, I guess. I would do that if you'll agree to that, Walls. And Lefevre. Okay, he's definitely doable at other prices. I'd rather just get you. Yeah, I'd do 8 years at 12. 12. Yeah. Okay, and then we need multiple two-way forwards here, or I guess not necessarily two-way forwards, but guys that can play on the penalty kill. Bottom line, guys, I like Monahan. Would he work? Let me ask that. All penalty killing lines. Bauer's here asking for way too much money. Monahan though, 1 year, 1.5. Bemstrom. No, I don't need a skill guy. I need another. You know what? You'll work. 1 year, 1.5. Defenseman wise, we need another bottom pairing guy. I'm going to be honest, guys, because my computer is low and I do not have the charger, I'm going to offer these contracts and then we're going to call it an episode. And we'll find out later on. So, 1.5, would you do that? No picture required. They're probably going to match that, but because they'll probably match that, we'll slide up here like, who could I get? Who could I go? 2.4 here. You know what? I think that's where we're going to end it there, actually. Wait, we need goalies. Forgot. We definitely need goalies. Nedeljkovic. Yeah, I don't mind that. He wants 3.6 for 2. I'd like him for 1 at 3.5. We will simulate just a couple days, just see if we get these guys. Oh, I do need to coaching staff. Associate coach. Put you at the AHL head coach. We got Pavelski. Oh, please tell me. Yes. Gonna work out perfectly. So now we're gonna grab Pavelski, AHL associate coach. Hopefully the other guy that we offered. There he is. Nielsen. Perfect. Gonna go to Nielsen. Gonna drop him down to the AHL assistant coach. And then we are going to slide over to higher staff yet again. And we're going to grab, we're going to grab McCormick. There you go. All right, please sign your contracts, boys. Sign them. Nedeljkovic accepted. Cool. E2 and Sean Monahan. Zubov accepted. Glebov accepted, but we have to find out if they're going to match it or not. They matched it, unsurprisingly so. Let's go! Lefevre! We got him! That's our franchise player. We can't afford walls. Oh no, how far off was I? How far off was my math? Huh? We have 8 mil. He wanted like 11. Okay, you know what? I think we're just going to call this an episode. We'll handle walls in the next one. If you guys enjoyed this one, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and good.